Hi guys, welcome to the mix. It's time for another weekly roundup. Getting a little bit hit and miss of these of late. We were really busy with going to BodyPower and hunting around there. Super busy last week catching up with some stuff we missed, but the main thing is there's still loads of new things in the mix, loads of you stopping by to try them. It's keeping us on our toes, and yeah, so sorry for running slightly behind. Anyway, we're going to start this one. Quick review of things that I really should have mentioned before, a couple of the big releases, big names and brands that we're quite well known for and lots of you have been getting involved with already. We'll start here. We have a bunch of new things from Mars actually. Yes, some exciting, some kind of just par for the course, but they've got high protein bars. We'll start with these ones here. So they look very much like the original Mars and the original Snickers protein bars. They've added a rather strange, colourful stripe on it. Basically 4 grams extra protein here, hence the high protein thing. Don't worry though, if you like the original ones, you're going to like these. They don't seem to have changed pretty much anything there. Only difference as far as we can tell, it's gone from about a 50 gram bar to a 60 gram bar. So 10 grams more bar, it's actually netted you about 4 grams more protein. So fairly impressive, 22 grams of protein in these now, Mars and Snickers versions available. These will probably be replacing the original Mars and Snickers protein bars, so right now, having them two on the market, a little bit confusing, they'll all be becoming this, but same price as far as I know, there'll be better stock availability on those, yeah, as far as me, it's just more bang for your buck really if you love those bars. And the Snickers one is really good, great peanuts through the top there, always a favourite of mine. The slightly more exciting novel thing, protein flapjacks. There is a Snickers protein flapjack and there is a Bounty protein flapjack as well. Yeah, these toasted oats going on in there, they've still managed to get 16 grams of protein. It's a great source of carbs post-workout as well as obviously, yes, the protein. I think in terms of what it adds to the flavour and the experience, yes, you still get that Mars chocolate singing through, but the texture is actually nicer, it's lighter, it's fluffier, it tastes more kind of handmade-y, so it's actually improved the bars for what they are. You may not want the carbs in there, they're obviously fairly high sugars in there too, but yeah, they taste pretty good. If you want something different, they're worth a go. In terms of the Bounty protein flapjacks here, I think the protein bars, the Bounty ones, are actually being phased out. So if you like the Mars protein chocolatey thing, you like the Bounty flavour with coconut going on, these might be where you have to look going forward, but if you we'll try and keep the others going on site. Ditto with the Milky Way protein bars, which might also be going out. Yeah, so grab those, stock up if you see them on site there. We'll keep trying to get them in as long as we can. Anyway, those things out of the way, slightly more exciting again, we've got the Lenny and Larry's 2 new flavours. These have come in. So we got the coconut chocolate chip quite recently. Very, very nice, but I know coconut is something of a niche flavour. Not everyone's a big fan of it, despite the fact that it had a really nice texture thanks to the toasted coconut inside, and it was a personal favourite of mine. No, we've got 2 more exciting ones. More and everything. 2 more exciting ones here. Peanut butter chocolate chip, which is going to sell on its name alone. As it implies, it's a sort of mashup of the best-selling old school chocolate chip Lenny and Larry's cookie everyone loves, and the peanut butter one. So it takes the best features of both. So you get quite a rich, creamy style peanut butter cookie base, complete with toasted toasted peanut nibs on top and throughout, plus chocolate chips, so very decadent, very enjoyable, the best of both worlds as far as I'm concerned. And the curveball is the Choc Mint, so it's a mint chocolate cookie. It's a darker chocolate base than, let's say, the double chocolate Lenny and Larry's cookie we have, and that's offset perfectly with the sweet mint they've involved. It's not a particularly intense mint, so yeah, it's a bit Viscounty and the rest of it, but it's not a mashup we're used to having in a big kind of homemade cookie style thing, but I think it works really, really well. The texture's great because both these cookies are quite fresh out of the Lenny and Larry's bakeries in the States, and they're available right now, along with the coconut I mentioned and all the other great flavours, in our Lenny and Larry's Baked is Better bundle. It is a bit odd, but I definitely suggest you try the Choc Mint. What have we got going on here? Yes, and it looks super fun as well because it's got green chocolate chips. Little touch that doesn't really mean anything, but yeah, it stands out. I think you'll really enjoy this one. Okay, final one we're going to cover here. You might have seen here's our just arrived section, some more syrups. We always do really well on these sugar-free, calorie-free, guilt-free syrups. You guys love adding them to your oats, to your yogurts, to your coffees, your teas, just drinking them, who knows. Our Jordan Skinny syrups we've had for quite a long time. They did a very popular flavour back in the day, red velvet. It's always quite hard to pin down what a red velvet flavour is, but that one was quite unusual, was super popular, and for some reason they discontinued it. The guys in the States just stopped making it. And yeah, they've picked up on that there. So these guys actually have been bringing in the Jordan skinny syrups for a long time, and so they filled the gap with their own one. Tastes great, it's very, you know, a generic desserty type flavour. We find it goes really well with loads of things. It's chocolatey, it's a bit vanilla-y, it's a real mix, but yeah, really nice surprise when that one came out. They've got a peanut butter one here, so creamy, peanutty peanut butter, not too bitter. Again, a really nice balance they've achieved. We've also got cinnamon, and we've got ginger. Gingerbread was a skinny syrup they used to have as well, that was discontinued. They've picked it up with that one here. Another really good job. All I would say about these, and they're available on site right now, is whilst it looks like a sort of more Waldensy, thicker syrup that you might pour onto something, it's more runny, kind of like the Jordan skinny syrup, so better for mixing into stuff. So if you're going to put it on top of something, be careful squeezing this because the stuff shoots out. They are looking at changing the viscosity, the thickness of these things going forward, but the flavour is fantastic, so great start on those, check them out. Okay, rush through those. Here's the big one, guys, and I'm wearing this t-shirt in honour of the special launch. The PES Select Protein Bars. PES Select Protein I've gone on about endlessly. We've got a massive PE science fetish here in the mix, and it was so exciting to hear that they were working on snacks. Yeah, we do a few supplements and things, but snacks is where we really get to have a lot of fun. So our pick and mix bundles come into play and everything like that. We love, you know, focusing on the flavours with these things and the sweet treats and the guilt-freeness. It's awesome. Anyway, when we found out they were making some, and even better, we found out they were using the Select flavouring system. So the fantastic flavouring systems, world-renowned in their proteins. Yeah, we thought they really couldn't go wrong with these. So even without trying them, we jumped in, ordered as many as we could do. And in fact, I think we are the first guys in Europe with these. Extremely limited stocks. Lots of folks jumped on already and bought some of these, so that's a good call. And I do hope you're a fan. But yeah, we still have some right now. If you want to try these, and there'll be a gap of a few weeks after this, definitely get on site and get involved. I'll say right now, we do have a bundle. It's the PES Snack the Best Select Bar Bundle. So check that out. We have had to limit at the moment to, I think, 8 per flavour per order, just to help them go around a bit. They really are that scarce. But jump on and try them, and this is starting something big. There are more flavours coming. One's right around the corner. Lots more they're working on. But yeah, I'm so glad they finally got these off the ground. So just to give you more of an insight into these, I'm going to open a couple here, try them, describe them, let you see the texture a little bit, because it's kind of unusual for these bars, certainly unusual versus some of the bars we're used to making a fuss of in the mix here, like the grenade bars and the bear bells and things. So it is a bit more questy in texture. Should hold them up. Right here. We've got 2 flavours at launch. So there's the chocolate peanut butter, ones with very sexy looking peanut butter cups on the front there, and very fruity and refreshing white chocolate raspberry. So, beginning with the chocolate peanut butter, just tear that one open. Let's go to this side. Woo! Mini fight with the packaging there. Okay. So, this is what we're looking at. Fairly flat bars. You'll notice it's not coated all round. It's sort of submerged in chocolate, dipped, if you will. And you can see the texture going on in there with the protein crunchies and things. And real peanut butter sort of base going on there along with the fantastic Select flavours. To take a bite of this then, lucky me. Okay. I always bite too much when I do these things. Some great camera work going on there. Okay, really nice. What immediately occurs to you, it's they don't taste exactly like any of the other protein bars we've got. I'm quite honest in that. Certainly different from a lot of the fairly middle of the road chocolate peanut butter flavours that are out there. The peanut butter comes through first and foremost. The core of the bar is definitely peanut butter, and to us it tastes a lot like the peanut butter cookie Select protein we've got. There's one up there. So this stuff you might know. Yeah, so the real peanut butter comes through, sweetened peanut butter, creaminess in the base, you can't miss there at all. It is a chewy style bar. It is more like the Quest bars, but it is actually really, really soft, and it does just dissolve away. And they've offset the texture with lovely protein crispies and crunchies in there, and the chocolate underneath well, that's awesome decadence. So it actually gives it more of a setup of a peanut butter cup. So yeah, that's really rich, really satisfying. To tell you some of the stats on these bars, you're talking 19 grams of protein, low sugar, high fiber bars. So in terms of sugar, I think it's just a couple of grams. So that gets a number everyone's happy with. Great ingredients list here. Shorter than we see in many bars because PES really care about this stuff. Quality you can trust, and the flavors that come through. Yeah, they do taste very handmade. I will say that. So it's what's the best way of picturing this? They're not the most over the top and elaborate of bars, but it's a very satisfying flavor, really, really tasty, and that's really where they're focused at the moment. So I'll jump right in. We've obviously tried these before. This has actually been our favorite of the two. We don't tend to go with fruity things, but the white chocolate raspberry here has got real freeze-dried fruity pieces in there. I'm going to start with here. There we go, and of course it's coated underneath, as with the others. Nice and sticky. People are starting to say these are quite gooey already. Got a little bit unlucky with the cross section there, but there are loads of crispies and crunchies in there, and the raspberry pieces. Yeah. I'm actually still eating the chocolate peanut butter one. Okay, dive in on this one. Okay. And it's gone. Yeah, definitely the best one there. A lot of the American reviews coming out have been saying it tastes like Pop-Tarts. They don't mean that in terms of the toaster pastry sort of outside thing, but the jam filling there, that really comes through so well. So a balance of intense flavouring, real freeze-dried raspberry pieces they've got going on, and I suppose the texture and crunch that comes from the little protein crispies in there. It's a really wonderful combination, really sings and dances on the tongue. Absolute favourite there. It's very unique. It's probably more unique than the chocolate peanut butter one is, and it's just a really nice surprise. I suppose the yogurty, white chocolatey coating on the other side, super sweet, super satisfying as well. Yeah, I'm going to say right now, I think this will probably be the favourite for many of you guys. So if you're used to white chocolate and raspberry bars, and there are a few of them out there, the Quest white chocolate raspberry was always quite popular back in the day. That totally blows it out of the water, and that's the pick of the mix as it goes now. Okay, so all these bars, I say, they're up there in the mix at the moment, available in the bundle. There's a third flavour coming soon. And yeah, I know what we're really hoping for. Our favourite flavour, the absolute mix bestseller, is the Snickerdoodle one. So that's the super sweet cinnamon brown sugar one. And I know this is on their to-do list. So they're building up to it. They're getting these bars out now. This is the very first batch that have come. I know they're still working on these, but PES, they don't do anything half jobs. They have been working on them for 2 years, so you can fully trust the nutritionals and everything they've put on these things, and they're only going to get better and better. So of course, you will always find them here in the mix. Along with our love for all things PES, we're very proud to be able to pick these up as well, and we can't wait to grow them and try and get more of you guys trying them over the coming months as the availability improves and there's extra flavours and all the rest of it. Anyway, yes, go PES, nice one there. We've got some good lines here, so instead of select the best, snack the best, and hashtag PE snacks. So we're going to be chucking some stuff up there. If you guys want to get involved, use the same hashtags, then yeah, we'd love to see your pictures. We'll share them and stuff as well. It's not the most visually appealing bar, perhaps, if you want to be a little bit unfair, but it does honestly taste absolutely amazing. Okay, those ones are done. Let's just talk about things coming up ahead. Always new things coming up. We've got a lot of restocks, yes, on PES coming up. We've got some Ghosts coming back in at long last, and we should have the Whey soon. We have got Swolsome Thunder Bars on site at the moment. So we are actually managing to keep up with stock just about now. We're forecasting and building it up. So hopefully we'll have the full range for your Thunder Bar bundles. We've got most of the cake style bars in there. Some of those we are going to be retiring through the summer in favour of some new Thunder Bars. Really exciting stuff coming there. But look out for some seasonal specials and stuff we're going to do. So, the Christmas range and the Easter range, we're going to do a couple of summery things. So that's on the agenda up ahead as well. Last few days to pick up this month's Mix of the Month. So if you haven't grabbed the May one yet, almost last chance to do it. We've got, Gym Buddy Donuts. This is something we've been having a lot of questions about. There is an all-new formula of these available now. It's gluten-free, improved taste, improved texture, improved packaging. Most exciting, you don't have to freeze them. That's always been a bit of a nightmare with sending them out here because it does limit what you guys can bring in. Obviously, we have to hold them in the freezers. It's just a little bit icky and stuff, and whilst it preserves them wonderfully and it's worked well for a year, it's fantastic through amazing packaging technologies and preservation techniques, not adding chemicals and things, but just with the sexy new packaging that they've managed to get 6 months or so shelf life on these, so you keep them in cupboards, you can put them out. Fantastic. So we can't wait to roll out these all new donuts, and the big deal is, forgetting the shelf life thing, improved tastes and texture. Like you'll notice extra donutty, cakey. The new Choc Orange is fully, amazing. This is the fulfillment realization of Tom at Gym Buddy's life's work, and it really does taste absolutely amazing. We can't wait to share them with you. Unfortunately, there was so much demand on the back of these new donuts and following the Gym Buddy appearance at BodyPower a couple of weeks ago that the bakery just can't make enough. So the forecast was a little bit off with doing these things, but stock is being built up now. We'll have loads on the way very, very soon. We're probably talking another 2 or 3 weeks. Sorry about that, guys. Hang in there. We don't have any at the moment to offer you, but they are totally worth the wait. The new formula is fantastic. Keep an eye on site. Sign up for notifications. As soon as we hear anything, we'll update you. And okay, that's probably all the updates we're going to do for now. It's a bank holiday weekend up ahead, so by the time I get this live, you're going to be probably well in the middle of it. Hopefully some decent weather will hold out, and we will catch up with you next week. Have a great one, guys. Bye.